Good evening, and welcome to Presbyterian Park here in beautiful Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, for this evening's game between the New Ohio Debonairs and our Pittsburgh Presbyterians. At this time, I'd like to introduce the starting lineup for the visiting New Ohio Debonairs. Batting first, the second baseman, number 20, Turf Tamba. Batting second, the first baseman, number 10, Loud Juice Kendrick. Batting third, the right fielder, number 18, Chud Tata. Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 15, Ped Wingner. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 1, Yup Turtles. Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 41, Murphy Bed Sleepover. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 54, Musty Shank. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 24, Dimples Bugby. And batting ninth, the pitcher, number 51, Mule Wayner. And all rise and greet our team, the Pittsburgh Presbyterians. Here they are, taking the field for this evening's game. The shortstop, number 15, Jimmy Soup Cutlet. The right fielder, number 11, Spray Bradley. The first baseman, number 14, Zimbabwe. The catcher, number 24, Shrewd Bland. The third baseman, number 4, Bill Scottish. The second baseman, number 6, Og McQuack. The left fielder, number 18, Drew Mess. The center fielder, number 34, Rabbit Bracken. And taking the mound, the starting pitcher, Ivory Trinket.
You may be seated. The game be with you. And we are here for game number 73 of this, the 84-game Continental League season. Boy, how time does fly, as they say. We have gone through 72 games already, and this is truly the home stretch. 12 games to go. The Pittsburgh Presbyterians with a 3-game series, starting things off here against the New Ohio Debonairs. Ivory Trinkets, number 55, on the mound. Starting things off with a 3-0, 3-1 make it count against Turf Tamba on the 5th pitch. Gets him to ground out right to Dale Scottish. And it's out, number 1. Trinkets is 7-7 this season. 4.89 is ERA, 62 strikeouts. And 7-7 is a good description of basically how the Presbyterians have fared this season. Their record 37-35, just 2 games above 500. 5.5 games back on first place. Loud Juice Kendrick leads off with a single, ground right to Spray Bradley in right field today. This is Chud Tata, who's become quite the dangerous batsman. 23 home runs. He's creeping up on the total of Shrewd Bland, Pittsburgh's own Shrewd Bland, for the league leading. He's 4 short of it, and he's going to walk, so no home run on that at bat. And I think as a Pittsburgh Presbyterian supporter, I would like to see that continue to stay that way. Here is Ped Wingner with runners on first and second, facing a 3-0 count. First half of the season, he was very much the home run threat, but as we've seemed to have noticed, he's going to walk Wingner as well. So this is a pickle at the moment with 1 out. Yup Turtles now at the plate. Turtles pulled back up from the was a Debonair last season. Was sent down before the start of this season. Did not play in the nursery league, and trying to work his way back into the spot. He's got an average in his 27 at-bats of 185. His average last season 176. He's going to hit that high into the glove of Spray Bradley. It's a potential sacrifice fly, and it's 1-0 in favor of the visiting side here in the top of the first.
Break.
Murphy bet sleepover, another New Ohio Debonair from last season. It's surprising that he didn't make it into the side. He was batting .291. I imagine that will be a good center fielder to go to some team, if not the Debonairs. But he's going to pop it up and limit the damage to 1 run for Ivory Trinkets in that top of the first. It's 1-0. And this is Jimmy Soup Cutlets leading off, facing Mule Wayner for the Debonairs. Mule Wayner, one of the top pitchers and top rookie pitchers of the Continental League this season. A 1-2 count already.
Outside.
He's got 61 strikeouts, an ERA of 3.24. I think he's second in overall ERA. Only to Ronald Holland of the Amalgamated Baseball Holdings team. Going to get Cutlets to ground out to Turf Tamba, or to Kendrick in time for out number 1.
Ball high.
This is Spray Bradley. He missed high up in the batting order, but Will Booper getting a rest today. 2-2 the count. Gets him looking, striking out Spray Bradley. Bringing to the plate Jim Bobway, third in the order. The old Bradley Bobway blend. 3 in a row that we saw at the start of the season. Well, we're back to it. 2-2 the count for Bobway. Has not swung yet. He does swing, and it's a strikeout to bring us to the end of 1 inning. 1-0 in favor of the visiting side. Top of the second, Musty Shank, signing from the National Fire, where he batted .347. Not had such luck in his 6 games. He's only had 16 at-bats and 1 hit. Debonairs wanted to take a chance on him. He's playing third base today. Quincy Longpants and blithely cartwheeling. Well, my goodness, he's going to make a good impression with that. He hits a home run to industry as he hits it straight up and over the center field wall. It is now 2-0. The New Ohio Debonaires take a 2-0 lead on a Musty Shank home run. Well, he did it 3 times in the Nursery League. That is his first Continental League home run. And his home run number 26 that Ivory Trinkets has allowed. And Dimples Bugby will strike out swinging to come back from that. Ivory Trinkets trying to get himself back into this one. Now facing the pitcher, Mule Wayner. Wayner's got a home run to his record, to be fair. 5 hits this season, one of them is a home run. He's had 2 runs batted in, one, of course, from the home run. And he will walk. And that is now the 3rd walk this season, this game for Trinkets. Top of the order, he gets Turf Tamba to pop it up into foul territory. That was Bale's Scottish with the catch. And Loud Juice Kendrick as a runner on. He had a single to start things off.
Up the plate.
He ultimately was sacrificed home by the pop fly of Turtles. So he has scored a run today.
No.
3-1 the count.
Ball 4.
And that is high. I think Trinkets lost control of that one. He is now walk number 4 today. Bring up Chud Tata. Not necessarily the batsman that you want to lose confidence when you're about to face. Tata, 23 home runs.
That's up.
58 runs batted in with runners in scoring position. He is batting .382, which is nearly 100 points higher than his normal average.
Ball 4.
He is going to walk. So Tata has now walked twice. Ped Wingna has the bases loaded. And this might be a very long game for Mr. Trinkets. Pops it high into the air. Is it going to be? Oh, it's going to drop. Spray Bradley has to retrieve it. 2 runs will score on a 2-run single from Ped Wingna. Puts runners on the corner. It's 4-0. Yup, Turtles is going to now bat home. Tata from third. Oh, excuse me, Kendrick from third. No. Yes, that was Tater from third. So Wingner is on second. Turtles
That's down.
now on first. Murphy Bed Sleepover has 2 outs. And Ivory Trinkets is not
Strike.
having the best of days, to
That's
say
inside.
the least. 3-1 the count.
Take your base.
And walk number 6 today, Murphy Bed Sleepover. Brings Musty Shank to home run his last at bat. And the Debonairs are really feeling it. They have now batted around here in the top of the second. And that will be a strikeout looking on Musty Shank. That is an important one. And it gets Trinkets out of the second inning, a 4-run inning, however. It is 5-0 in favor of the away side. Rude Bland at bat for the first time. Does not feel like it's only the bottom of the second. It feels like it's much later in this game, but nonetheless, only 3 at bats so far today for the Presbyterians, but Bland can just fire it into center field crowd. A home run number 28 to industry. Shrewd Bland trying to lock down the home run title. And why not? Bale Scottish continues with a single. Well, the Presbyterian bats know that they have to come alive after seeing what New Ohio has done in the first 2 innings so far, and they have responded so far. Og McQuart is batting .315 this season. He's going to strike out swinging. His next hit will be hit number 75. This milestone. Here's Drew Mess, a backup catcher playing left field. And knowing that the Presbyterians have strong bats, he's hit 2 home runs
That's down.
in his 9 at-bats so far this season.
That's outside.
And goodness me, I hope the Presbyterians keep Drew Mess.
Strike.
Or at the very least, can trade him away for something very, very valuable.
Ball 4. Take your base.
He's going to walk, but it's going to be the first walk today for Mule Wayner, who's got a record of 11-5 this season, an ERA of 3.24. Does not walk many. That is only his 21st walk this season. He's going to get Rabbit Bracken to pop up into foul territory. Must be shanked there for out number 2. And here's Ivory Trinkets, who is actually going to come out for Pope Lactavius III, so perhaps not a good day for Mr. Trinkets.
Ball inside.
He comes out after 2 innings.
Foul ball. Outside. Outside. Strike.
Pope Lactavius III has been relegated to the bench. He's going to ground it out right back to the pitcher. He's batting 69 this season. And in comes Red Rollingsworthel. Red Rollingsworthel, the former Norfolk call hopper, picked up in the
That's low.
most recent break. He's got a 2-0 record in 8 appearances, an ERA of
That's
5.68.
inside.
So has been able to materialize some
Strike.
success for the Presbyterians.
Strike 3.
And he will start by getting Dimples Bugby to strike out. And here is Mule Wayner. I can't imagine Wayner is going to sit down just yet.
Foul ball.
That was off the first pitch. Rollingsworthel
Ball
has
inside.
pitched 11 strikeouts. That is number 12 for him in 13 innings. For goodness me. Well, that is going to be a foul, a fair ball, missing the glove, and oh goodness me, well, what's he done? Well, an error from Zimbabwe has moved Wayner to second.
Ball inside.
To third, I beg your pardon, out of play. That is going to be a gift, and that is not a gift that the Presbyterians want to be giving away right now. They are feeling the pressure. And Turf Tamba 0 for 2 today is going to pop it up high into the air. Infield, it should be Cutlets with the catch. Makes the catch. Avoids the sacrifice. Here is Loud Juice Kendrick 1 for 1 with a walk and a single.
Straight.
Rollingsworth gets him to ground it right to Scottish. Throw in time to Bobway, retiring the side, keeping Tamba on third and putting a 0 up in the Debonairs scoreboard for the first time today. It is the top of the order facing Mule Wayner, Jimmy Soup Cutlets, second time around here in the bottom of the third.
Off the plate.
Cutlets has an average of 379 this season, 21 home runs, 46 runs batted in. He's going to strike out looking. Mule Wayner, that is strikeout number 4 today for him. 65 in total for the season. And boy, did they find a star pitcher in Mule Wayner. The Nashville Fire had an ERA of 2.27. Spray Bradley's going to hit it high into the air. Do industry again. Well, that is the second home run today. Spray Bradley hits number 10. Well, kudos to him for that. Home run number 10 for Spray Bradley. To industry, it's 5-2. Well, I guess that's one way to chip away at this lead. And Zimbabwe is going to come back from his error that he had in the field by singling. And congratulations to Zimbabwe. That's hit number 100 for him.
Ball high.
Drew Bland's home run was hit number 100 for him. So again, kudos to him. 101. It's going to be a single up the middle for Murphy Bed Sleepover. So here comes the Presbyterians with a bit more
Strike.
with a bit more fire in the bats. Well, Scottish had a single in his first at-bat. He swung that one mightily and then foul. Hits it high and far. Could it be another one? Oh, I don't know if it's got the distance. It does! Oh, industry! Bill Scottish tied this game up. A 3-run home run to industry. Well, just like that. This has been quite the game, a tie game.
Straight.
As I was saying, that Bob
That's
McQuaid
inside.
grounded out for out number 2. This is Drew Mess,
That's low.
tied 5 apiece.
Nope. High.
Bottom of the third. Do not go
Ball
anywhere,
4, take
fine
your
folks. Drew Mess has now walked twice today. This brings us to Rabbit Bracken. Rabbit Bracken smashes his bat. That's going to be foul. He has Drew Mess on first, 2 outs.
Ball low.
That is going to be in the dirt.
Hey.
And it puts Drew Mess on second. This crowd is feeling the tide turn just a bit. 5.5 games back of first place. The Presbyterians are only, I think, a half game behind Philadelphia.
Up.
And, well, with a series like that, Yup Turtles is there to get the third out, but my goodness, a 4-run inning. Looking a bit like a copycat. 1-4-0, then a 0-1-4. 5-5 in the top of the fourth.
Inside.
Between the Debonairs and the Presbyterians with their star
Inside.
pitchers on the mound for both sides. Goodness me,
Strike.
I don't know what even to make of that.
Strike.
Red Rollingsworth is on the mound. And he's going to single that one to Drew Mess. Chud Tata with a leadoff single, his first hit of the game. He's on base for the third time, walking the first 2 times. Here's Ped Wingner. Had a 2-run single to get things started. That's going to drop right before getting the glove of Drew Mess. Gets another bounce. But gets the force out. And Wingner is now on first. It's 1 out. Well, I think Tata thought that might have been
Straight.
caught, and he realized it dropped and had to make a run for second base. But yep, Turtles is going to single that one. Moving Wingner to third. Turtles is now 2 for 2 today.
No.
I guess 2 for 3 if you want to count that sacrifice out, but he has 2 RBIs. Murphy Bet sleepover. 4 for 1. Make it 1 for 2. He's going to string some runs. They're going to string some runs together, and the Debonairs have some scary bats. They score the 6th run for their team. A Murphy Bet sleepover run batted in. Here's Musty Shank. Got a home run and a strikeout.
Ball inside.
As runners on first and second.
Strike.
Right to Rollingsworth. Oh, overthrows it. And that's going to score one on an error. It's 7 to 5, and
That's inside.
Rollingsworth is,
No.
you can see he is beating himself up for that a bit. He
Strike.
is just talking to himself. He's trying to get out of this inning.
That's up.
Thought he had a fancy Dan double play to end the inning, and I thought that was the case as well. Tries to get sleepover at second.
Strike.
Dimples Bugby is over to today. Gets it to Cutlets, to McQuaid. Bobway, up Fancy Dan to end the inning. That Fancy Dan double play brought to you by Fancy Dan Follicle Products. Put more fop in your quaff with Fancy Dan. You can try their assortment of styling salves, sculpting epoxies, and of course the ever-popular crimping powder.
Strike.
Don't be a Mitchell, be a Fancy Dan. Getting things started is a pinch hitter, so that will be the end of the day for Red Rollingsworth. Murmur Step.
Inside.
Betting 300, he's going to come in.
No, that's low. Strike 3.
And will strike out. So Wainer
That's
now has
inside.
5 strikeouts today.
Strike.
But top of the order, and that's going to be a fair ball for an extra base hit for Jimmy Cutlets. He's going to round first. Slide into second. And his first hit of the game. That's going to be it for Wainer. In comes Darby Gigglewater and Dollop O'Daisy.
Strike.
Musty Shank will come out.
Strike.
And that's going to be the second out. Spray Bradley grounding it out with that.
That's
Kendrick, of
up.
course, moving to third. And Kendrick has to dive onto that one, but Bobway jogs it out and stays alive in this game with a single, his second today.
That's low. Ball inside. Ball inside. Strike.
Both teams are using their bullpens and their benches quite a bit. That's going to drop right in front of Chug Taylor, scoring 1. And the throw gets him at third. Bland with the RBI, making it 7 to 6. However, Zimbabwe not fast enough to make it to third base in time. And the Presbyterians want to settle with being down 1 here in the top of the 5th. Warden Lobster is on the mound.
Strike.
This is now the third pitcher today for the Presbyterians.
Ball low.
He's 5-1 in the ERA of 4.74. 31
Ball 4.
strikeouts.
Take
He's
the
going to start by walking. Dollop O'Daisy. And Turf Tamba starts
That's
things
inside.
off.
Inside. That's outside. Strike.
so far by Mr. Lobster.
Outside.
Here's Loud Juice Kendrick.
Strike.
Fancy Dan double play brought to you by Fancy Dan Follicle Products. Go more fop in your quaff with Fancy Dan.
Strike.
You have all the tonics and treatments to give your hair that shimmer, sheen, glimmer, and gleam. Kendrick will strike out to end the inning. So a good inning by Warden Lobster, a 1-2-3 inning. Hopefully to calm this game down just a bit at Foster Debonairs.
Strike.
Let's go. Gigawater back on the mound. Facing
up.
Vale Scottish.
Right.
Gigawater is 2-2 on the season. This is appearance number 30 for him. He's got an area of 407. 21 strikeouts, a whip of 166. And will get Scottish to ground out right to Tamba throw to O'Daisy is in time. That's out number 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Og McQuaid over to today. Pops it up high into the air. Second drop, it will not get to the glove of Ped Wingner for out number 2. Drew Mess has walked his 2 at-bats so far today.
That's inside. Strike. Low.
2-1 count, make that 3-1. That one is low.
Strike.
And inside for a 4
Strike
count.
three.
Swing and a miss. And the Debonairs respond in kind with a 1-2-3 inning. That brings us to the 6th inning, the top of the 6th. You're listening to KDKA. My name is Steve Chuckroast. This is Pioneer Radio for Western Pennsylvania.
Strike.
The Pittsburgh Presbyterians 37-35 this
Nope.
season.
High.
Facing the 40-32 New Ohio Debonairs. Currently in second place, the Presbyterians in 4th. Win would put them in a chase with Philadelphia, who Everstand lost to Amalgamated Baseball Holdings. Cater will pop it up into the air for out number 1 with Warden Lobster on the mound, the third pitcher today for the Presbyterians.
That's down.
Wouldn't mind a quick inning to get him to go 2 strong innings, maybe in the third before again Boat Velocidad is in the bullpen. And of course there's Winthrop Honeysuckle for the save should that be necessary. Probably not have to go to any other starting pitching. That's going to get off the glove of Cutlets, and McQuaid is there. Wingner with a single. That's his second hit today, and he is on base for the 4th time today. Of course, one of those will walk twice. This is Yup Turtles. Yup Turtles is responsible for 2 of those runs scored. He's batted them twice. He's going to be on for another single. Yup Turtles. Again, if I'm the Debonairs, I keep an eye on this one. Jake's Steakhouse may not be the answer to what they are looking for just yet.
Foul ball.
Could it be foul? So 1 and 2 the count.
No.
And with this last quarter of the season, some of these call-ups are making auditions, and not necessarily for their team, but to be traded to teams that could use someone. He's going to, Murphy Bet Sleepo is going to pop it up into foul territory. That's third land with catch. 2 outs. It's time for Darby Gigawater, who will stay in this game and pop it up on the first pitch. Rabbit Bracken had to backtrack that one, but he gets the count, gets the catch. Grounding 2. Still 7-6. And Bracken will take the plate.
Strike. Ball inside. Ball high.
At the bottom of the 6th, it's still a 1-run game. The New Ohio Debonairs,
Touchdown.
7 runs. Pittsburgh Presbyterian, 6 runs.
Take your base.
And leading off is Rabbit Bracken. Walking. And let's see what happens. Yes, Ben Maloney will come in as a pinch hitter. And will single up the middle to move Bracken to second. What an important hit for Fen Maloney. Only his 2nd career hit. His 10th at bat. He was batting .308 as a Memphis Mud Pig. And he is on with no outs. Jimmy Sue Cutlets. An 0-2 count. wide pitch for strike
Strike
1.
three.
Sorry, for ball 1, and he's going to strike out looking. So 1 out. Spray Bradley has a home run today. This home run was brought to you by Industry Brand Colognes, Perfumes, and Fragrances. If it smells good, it must be industry, and if it's industry, it must smell good. Bit of a turn for Gigglewater, who's already gone 2 innings strong. Gonna be high up in the air for Bradley. Could he do 2 in one game? Do industry! A 3-run home run! Spray Bradley gives the Presbyterians the lead. Runs. 4 runs batted in. In comes Pork Cano. And pitchers are falling on both sides in this game. Well, Zimbabwe will get his 3rd hit of the game. That's another single for him. 1 away in this, the bottom of the 6th. It is 9-7. The New Ohio Debonairs are now down to the Presbyterians by a score of 9-7. Here's Shrewd Bland with 1 out, a 2-0 count. He's got a home run today and 2 singles.
Take your base.
He will walk, so the 3 for 3 will remain the same. Dale Scottish has a 3-run home run himself. Goodness me, with the Presbyterians, you walk 1 and you are going to be facing another one who has had quite the day.
That's low. Ball 4.
Scottish will walk, and that will load the bases. Well, Pork Cano, we'll see what he is made of. This season, opposing batsmen have been batting .305 against him.
Inside. That's inside.
A 3-0 count. That is down the middle for strike 1. Og McQuaid smashes it high. Is it got the distance? No, it looks like that will be Murphy Bed Sleepover with the catch. However, it's a sacrifice. It is now 10-7. So Og McQuaid gets RBI number 30 for him this season. And the Presbyterians now have a 3-run lead in the bottom of the 6th.
Strike.
With Drew Mess.
Low.
Mess hits it high. He's hit it to the warning track. It looks like that should be a catch for Murphy Bed Sleepover to bring us to the end of the 6th inning. In comes Bot Velacidad, the 3rd pitcher out of the bullpen for the Presbyterians. Trinkets had a dicey start.
Foul.
That's going to be foul for Dimples Bugby, who's over 3 today. But both Red Wallingsworth and Warden Lobster have calmed the game down a bit for the Presbyterians, and here is Bot Velacidad. If he can get his 2nd, he will. That will be Dollar Daisy grounding out to Jimmy Subcutlets. The throw to Zimbabwe is in time for out number 2. Cliff Tamba is 0 for 4 today.
Strike. Strike. 3-0 out.
And he will strike out to make it a 1-2-3 inning for Bot Velacidad. An outstanding brief pitcher for the Presbyterians. There is really something there. I think there's just maybe one piece missing from this Presbyterian team. You see these moments of greatness. I think they can challenge if they make the right moves in the offseason next year. Well, Loudrews Kendrick, Rabbit Bracken rounds out for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 7th, facing Pork Cano, who's had quite a time so far, but that is potentially out of sight, out of mind for him. Bot Velacidad will stay in this game. And that'll be number 2. The game suddenly flying by.
That's inside.
As the Presbyterians are leading.
Nope, high.
I would like to see this game fly by to its conclusion at the same score. Well, that's Jimmy Cullins. Well, he's not done just yet. He's going to get on with the single. 2-out single for Spray Bradley. And we know what Spray Bradley has done today. He's hit 2 home runs. Goodness me. Spray Bradley, 2 home runs.
Low.
That is low for ball 1, facing
Strike.
no.
Off the plate. Strike.
Porcano, the 3rd pitcher today on the mound for the Debonairs.
Off the plate.
The starting pitcher, Mule Wayner, came out. Then Darby Gigawater came in, and that's going to be into a jumping catch by Chud Tater. Well, that catch is worth a salt. So it's brought to you by Salt, the seasoning craze that can be found on tables and menus nationwide. Look for it in your grocers with the deer on the label. Just follow the deer, and you'll find Salt. Well, Velocidad will go into his 3rd inning, and he starts things off by getting Loud Juice Kendrick out to ground out to cut this. Excuse me, the second inning of pitching for Velocidad. If he can get through this, that will set up a nice 9th inning for Winthrop Honeysuckle. But Chud Tater will in fact walk.
Ball high.
Bring us to Ped Wigna. The Tater has walked 3 times today. He's had a single this other time. He's going to move to second as Wigna will now have his 3rd hit of the day. Wigna, goodness me, that is hit number 98 for him.
Ball inside.
Yup Turtle has been outstanding as well. 3 for 3 for him.
Strike.
A strike down the middle.
Strike.
Again down the middle from Velocidad. 2-2 the count.
Strike 3.
Gets him looking. Strikeout again for both Velocidad. Going into today, he had 35 strikeouts. And in comes a pinch hitter. Jake Steakhouse will come in for Murphy Bed Sleepover.
That's up.
And Steakhouse will have something to say about it. He will be singling and get an RBI onto his name. That brings home Chud Tater. And in comes Gake Bolins for Porcano. Not very easy for me to say, and the Debonairs are going to have something to say about that. That misses the glove of Zimbabwe, and Bolins gets an RBI single, putting runners on the corner, and both Velocidad facing Dimples Rugby, who is 0 for 3. 0 for 4, excuse me, with 2 outs. The tying run is 90 feet away.
Strike.
That is down the middle for a 2-2 count. This is an ever so important pitch. Gets him swinging and keeps this game alive for the Presbyterians. Bottom of the 8th. Shirley Bo Burley taking the mound for Jim Bobway. And Carrick Burns will come in to right field, moving Tater
Strike.
to center field.
Foul ball. Ball low.
Jim Bobway, Shrewd Bland, Bale Scottish, so a murderer's row of sorts to face for Shirley Bo Burley, but he gets Bobway to pop out into foul territory. Route number 1. Jim Shrewd Bland with a home run, 2 singles, and a walk today.
That's outside.
He's responsible for 2. Runs back in, pops it high up into the air. It should be foul. It will drop. And out of reach of Carrick Burns, but will hit it to Tough Tamber, a diving Tough Tamber. Throw toward Daisy for out number 2. Here's Bale Scottish. number and a 1-2-3 inning. Well, it looks like both Velocitat will stay on the mound to face. No, it will be Winthrop Honeysuckle.
Foul ball.
Winthrop Honeysuckle
No.
faces
Ball inside.
Dalapo Daisy, Turf Tamba, and
No.
Loudness Kendrick. Potentially 3 outs away from a 10-9 win. Winthrop Honeysuckle has an ERA of 5.93, 19 strikeouts. That is number 20 from 27 appearances. Getting Dalip O'Daisy. Here is
Nope.
Tamba 0 for 5 today.
Ball low.
And faces in a 1 for 4 Loudness Kendrick.
Strike.
That is down the middle, 2-1 the count. This is such an important 9th inning for the Debonairs.
Out.
For both teams, Honeysuckle gets Tamba to pop up. Honeysuckle does it himself, getting the catch.
Low.
The Presbyterians are 1 out
That's inside.
away. 2-0 the count for Loud Kendrick. Pops it up into foul territory. Shrewd Bland says he has it.
Out.
And he's got it! That is the game! Well, the Pittsburgh Presbyterians come back from 5-0 to tie it up. They go down 7-5, and they come up 10-7. But the final score, it's the New Ohio Debonairs, 9 runs from 13 hits. The Pittsburgh Presbyterians, 10 runs from 13 hits, with 2 errors recorded. The Presbyterians get a huge win and improve to 38-35 at this time. That puts them in tied for 3rd place with the Philadelphia Brown Trousers, who lost earlier today. The New Ohio Debonairs dropped to 40-33, 3 games behind the 1st place Amalgamated Baseball Holdings. Both Philadelphia and Pittsburgh are 5 games behind 1st place and very much still in it. Goodness me, what a game we just witnessed. So many home runs, 4 home runs hit by the Presbyterians, 2 from Spray Bradley, 1 from Shrewd Bland, and 1 from Bale Scottish, and of course the 1 hit by Musty Shank of the Debonairs. The win goes to Warden Lobster. Warden Lobster will get his record up to 6-1. Winthrop Honeysuckle gets the save. His 8th of the season. Darby Gigawater has to record the loss. And that will put Gigawater's record at 2-3. We thank our sponsors, the Honeybee Tobacco Company, giving you the finest standards of the day. The Honeybee Tobacco Company giving you fresh hand-rolled cigarettes grown in the fabled tobacco roads of the Carolinas. Any time is a good time for a honeybee cigarette. The 3rd finest standing of the day is Bale Scottish, going 2 for 4 with a home run, a 3-run home run. 2nd finest standing of the day is Shrewd Bland, going 3 for 4 with a home run and 2 runs batted in. But the finest standing of the day is Spray Bradley. He gets a complimentary carton of honeybee cigarettes, going 2 for 5 with 2 home runs and 4 runs batted in. He is the finest standing of the day, brought to you by the Honeybee Tobacco Company, who humbly request that you smoke wheat every day. Goodness me, we will need a day off from this one, as Corneal Abrasion and Red Anger take the mound in 2 days from now for the 2nd game of this series, with the 3rd game the day after that, and everything to play for. It's starting to feel like 4 teams are jockeying for position at the top of the Continental League standings. Not say that anything is over just yet. We have 11 games to play, and currently the top 4 teams are all playing one another. And don't look now, but Amalgamated Baseball Holdings and the New Ohio Debonairs play each other a bit later. And don't forget, the Presbyterians have the Brown Trousers to play as well. It will truly be all to play for in this, the final set of games of the Continental League season of the year 1920. Until then, that is it for our broadcast. I will see you in 2 games' time. My name is Steve Chuckroast. You've been listening to Pioneer Radio, KDKA. The game has ended. Go in peace.